Hi everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. As always, loved reading what you wrote, what you were discussing, as well as some epiphanies that some of you had both when you're in the K-12 world as well as when you're in the pre-K world. So keep that up, keep the great thought up, and the products that you're creating are really good. So that's yay, a win-win. And I'm sure some of you are really going to like the fact that we actually have a little extra time this for Module 4. Module 4 is not due until February 15th. So you have a little buffer space right now. The how I would suggest you use this time, if you're caught up and everything is free and clear, you've gotten full points on everything up to this point, look ahead and see if you can't start to think about some of Module 5 or some other pieces that, some other modules as we go down the road. One of the things that I'm going to share in the written portion of this week's announcement is a digital citizenship presentation that I actually did for in totality, about 300 parents last year in the Union School District as part of some parent education nights. It touches a little bit on sexting. It was designed for parents and children from grades 4 through 8. And while we don't have anyone in this cohort that fits that mold, I think you could probably take some of it and tweak it accordingly. A large portion of the research is from Common Sense Media, and so some of it may look familiar, and that's great. The thing that I do want to impress upon you is about essential questions. Some of you, not everyone, but some of you are still struggling with an essential question. I really want you to go back and review that article that we provided and sort of compare that up against your own essential questions. And if you have any questions about essential questions, let me know. And we can go from there. So this week is all about data literacy, or the next 2 weeks sort of are about data literacy and understanding what it means to be literate when it comes to data. And this is, I think, probably one of the most metacognitive modules that we have, because you have to start thinking about what we think about data and how it's defined. Sometimes data is a dirty word, and sometimes we only associate assessments and data with ultimately summative information and state testing, when in fact data in its broadest sense of the term is really, really powerful and can completely transform your instruction. And I certainly can testify to that particular piece in my own practice when I was a teacher as well as being an administrator. So the activity that you're going to do is actually to create a data visualization. So infographics are one type of data visualization. So if you want to go that route, more power to you. If you're like, wait, creating an infographic is a really big idea, let me go ahead and try to create something using one of these other tools. Don't let it take you down a rabbit hole and spend an inordinate amount of time on this, because remember, this is just the activity to get you used to a new tool, as well as creating some information. The data set can be from wherever. It doesn't even have to be your own data with your own students. It really could be, try to make it education related, but if you want to do it based on a topic of interest to you, go for it. The lesson plan itself asks you to work through a set of pieces of data with your students, and have them reflect upon what that data means. So this is where you need to think really, really big picture about what data means, because if you're going to have your students reflect upon it, having them reflect upon state assessment data may or may not be useful to you, but smaller chunks of data or different types outside the box kind of data is still just as useful. So if you have any questions between now and then, let me know, and I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks. I won't be emailing with you because or I won't be posting an announcement next week because you won't have anything due. But if you have any questions, just send me a message through Canvas, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.